友们以及所有的贵宾朋友们，大家早安！欢迎各位一同莅临 ARM 新品发表记者会，我是今天记者会的主持人周楚文。Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ARM New Product Launch Press Conference. It's my great pleasure to be your host today. I'm Ashley. 今天呢，我相信大家都非常期待 ARM 即将要推出的新产品哦。而今天记者会，我们也准备了非常丰富的内容，要和大家来分享。同时呢，我们非常感谢今天 ARM 的生态系合作伙伴都来到我们当中，一同给予支持。同时有许多的贵宾朋友们一起加入我们当中。在活动的一开始，先容我来为各位介绍一下今天与会的贵宾朋友们，也请唱名到的贵宾朋友起身和大家挥手致意一下。In the beginning of today's event, I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests. Please wave to our audience when your name is called. 首先呢，让我们要来欢迎的是 ARM 生态系的伙伴代表。第一位我们要邀请到也欢迎的是华硕电脑手机事业处总经理张凯顺总经理。Let's welcome Brian John, General Manager of ASUS Phone Business Unit. Thank you for coming today. 接下来，让我们欢迎的是联发科技资深副总经理及无线通讯事业部总经理徐敬全博士。Let's welcome J.C. Shi, Corporate Senior Vice President and General Manager of Wireless Communication Business Unit MediaTek. Thank you for joining us. 接下来，让我们欢迎的是台积公司设计基础建构管理事业部负责人 Dan Kochpatering。Let's welcome Dan Kochpatering, Head of the Design Infrastructure Management Division TSMC. Welcome today. 那同时呢，接下来我们要欢迎的是 ARM 两位代表的长官啊。首先第一位，让我们来欢迎的是 ARM 资深副总裁暨终端产品事业部总经理 Chris Berge。Let's welcome Chris Berge, Senior Vice President and General Manager Client Line of Business at ARM. Thank you for being here. 最后呢，让我们以热烈的掌声来欢迎 ARM 台湾总裁曾志光曾总裁。Let's welcome C.K. Chen, President of ARM Taiwan. 大家非常熟悉的曾总裁啊，谢谢今天来到我们的当中，非常谢谢我们今天所有的贵宾哦来到我们当中，让我们今天的活动更加精彩。那在活动的一开始呢，是不是让我们一起热烈的掌声，我们来欢迎台湾总裁曾志光总裁上台为我们致辞。Now let's welcome C.K. Chen, President ARM Taiwan, to come out the stage to deliver the speech. Please give him a round of applause.
大家好，早安！谢谢楚文刚才的介绍啊。Brian, JC, Dan, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you for being here. Today, I'm really excited to kick off the annual client launch today, as Computex fully returns to in-person trade show this year. On behalf of ARM, I would like to give everybody, including the media and all the analyst friends from Taiwan and overseas, a big welcome. Thank you very much. Computex is no doubt one of the most important ICT trade shows in the world. This year, there are more than 1,000 companies joining Computex. So they are going to showcase their coolest, latest product in this week. As a leader of compute technology, we choose this great platform to share ARM's achievements in uplifting performance and efficiency, along with our industry leaders, especially on mobile experiences and intelligent applications. We also would like to extend our gratitude to our ecosystem partners, including our esteemed guests here, ASUS Tech, MediaTek, and TSMC. With our joint efforts, we are able to consistently deliver incredible and great performance to all the users. Mobile devices are the engines to drive the digital life. And ARM is at the core of their architecture. In the following presentation by Chris Berkey, we will gain deep insights on how ARM's next gen of products and solutions are driving the mobile user experiences to new heights. With that, let's bring Chris Berkey to the stage. Thank you.
Together with our partners, ARM is defining and building the future of computing. We ensure the world's experiences on mobile devices are at the center of progress for humankind. Imagine a mobile platform so powerful, it transforms every experience you can hold in your hand. Imagine a computing platform for the world's most creative developers, delivering unlimited delight, productivity, and success to more people than ever before. Driving more immersive 3D visual experiences. Pushing next-gen AI to new heights. Unlocking everyone's true creative potential. Hope and possibilities are limitless. Experience the mobile future on ARM.
It is wonderful to be here to echo CK's opening comments. We're here in person, Computex 2023. The week's just getting started. So many friends, so many faces I haven't seen in a while. It's wonderful to be here. So thank you all for giving us your time. So as the video that just played showed, technology continues to just have a profound impact in the way we live, the way we work, the way we learn and play. And when we think about all these ARM-powered digital experiences in our lives today, the smartphone continues to be central to them all. Mobile devices have become the content creation platform, delivering unlimited delight, productivity, and success to more people. In the palm of your hand is the ability to create and consume digital experiences. This is a flywheel that just continues to increase the amount of more compute that we can provide generation over generation. Last year, the smartphone became the dominant device for consuming streaming content. Additionally, mobile gaming reached over $92 billion. Mobile applications generated more than $430 billion. But yet, there's interest in more intelligence on the device, as we're just starting to see the early innings of generative AI and what it's going to mean for us in our future and the future of our devices. Right now, it feels like the demand is insatiable. And ARM is at the heart of these digital experiences with the foundational platforms for your digital platform. We continue to work closely with the ecosystem, and every generation of device is bringing a new level of innovation. With this relentless demand for more performance, more intelligence, and more visual and tactile experiences. Never before have the computing demands been greater or more challenging. Now imagine the compute required to support this mosaic of rich smartphone experiences. We have never seen before more interest in high-performance, efficient compute from ARM. Mobile data usage is still on the rise. It is estimated this year that globally, the average user will use 19 gigabytes of data per month. We're seeing new form factors with foldable display and the introduction of AR optics. And we've also got the emergence of generative AI and large language models on mobile and what those opportunities will bring. Interest in, innovations on, the world's favorite compute canvas continues to accelerate. But it's not just device innovation. Never before have more developers been developing on ARM for ARM. And whether you're a hotshot enterprise app developer or just a startup doing a local application, it's more likely than ever you've got an ARM target desktop or an ARM target in the cloud. ARM-based silicon is helping unlock the creative potential of millions and millions of developers, empowering them to deliver the immersive experiences unimaginable only a few years ago. In order to meet these complex demands that will define the future of compute and ensure that millions of developers can seamlessly develop on ARM, we're continuing to push the thresholds of what's possible. ARM's 2022 Total Compute Solutions delivered more compute performance and efficiency across a wide range of workloads. This was brought together in all of the elements of our total compute strategy in multiple devices that can be seen in the market today. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, based on TC22, delivers new levels of premium connected computing. We have innovative devices from Samsung, Xiaomi, Vivo, Asus, and more. We also promised a supercharged visual experience. Last year, we introduced the all-new flagship Immortalis GPU. And we delivered on this in partnership with MediaTek, who is here today. Their TCS22-based Dimensity 9200 is powering benchmark-topping phones from Oppo and Vivo, with likely more to come. Immortalis was the first mobile GPU with hardware-based ray tracing, providing a massive boost to Android-based gaming. Whether it's more engaging or immersive experiences on Genshin Impact, or more frames per second on the Tencent gaming engine, ray tracing is creating outstanding visual experiences for mobile gaming. Speaking of mobile gaming, I'd now like to welcome on stage one of the leading smartphone OEMs in the space of mobile gaming, who knows a heck of a lot about optimizing the gaming experience for their ROG-based series of phones. Please help me welcoming Brian Chang, General Manager of Asus Phone Business Unit.
Thank you, Chris. Good morning, everyone. It's very great to be here. Massive congratulations to the ARM client team on this sparkling launch today. Mobile gaming is huge, and the demands for optimizing the performance on smartphone is increasing. That's why Asus created the ROG series of phones to provide the users the best gaming performance. The ROG phone comes packed with the most advanced application processor, graphics, and class-leading thermal solution for non-stop gaming. along with a display that offers the ultra-high refresh rate and the amazing touch response. ASUS ROG phone sets a new bar with what is possible in mobile gaming. This innovation continues as we build up a gaming ecosystem by collaborating with world-leading gaming studios, leading silicon providers, and ARM. We will keep creating the world's best gaming phone today and tomorrow. Thank you for having me, Chris. And congratulations again to the entire ARM team. Thank you. 谢谢.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. It's great to see what an ecosystem of innovators, especially here on the island of Taiwan, can create when they put their minds to building something great. And clearly, ASUS has done that with their ROG series of smartphones. All right, we've talked about the demand for mobile compute. And so now for the exciting part. Let's talk about ARM's commitment to mobile leadership, and most excitingly, today, I'm pleased to announce our ARM TCS 23, the platform for mobile computing. It's our best premium platform for smartphone ever, clearly designed with the smartphone in mind. It offers a new world-class ARM Immortalis GPU for the best visual experiences, a new cluster of ARM v9 CPUs that carry forward our performance leadership for intelligent AI, and new enhancements that make software more accessible for ARM developers. We've wrapped these together in a brand new total compute solution that brings together significant improvements across the system over many key workloads. Now, when it comes to visual computing, it's all about capturing, creating, and consuming the best experiences. An architect on site with a real 3D image view of the building that they are designing and creating can turn that 2D CAD image into a visual digital reality. They need killer performance, all-day battery life, and world-class hardware. GPUs continue to push new heights as a critical component into handset designs. ARM Immortalis that we introduced last year was built on our 4th generation of the Hall GPU architecture. In the spirit of continuing to push boundaries, I'm pleased today to announce our brand new 5th generation ARM GPU architecture. This is providing us the foundation for the next several generations of visual computing. The 5th gen architecture was created to address multiple graphical use cases. This is our most efficient ARM GPU ever created, and it's designed with both the CPU and system in mind. It redefines parts of the graphics pipeline to significantly reduce memory bandwidth. The result? Improving total system efficiency and power by up to 14%. It allows for better visuals within the same power budget, or by saving power, more immersive mobile experiences are delivered for longer. Deferred vertex shading, DVS, redefines the graphics data flow in the GPU. This is the key for future graphics and geometry complex workloads. This is enabling our partners to scale to larger core counts and reach even higher performance points in the future. The 5th gen architecture allows the next generation games and real-time 3D apps to be possible. It brings smoother gameplay, bringing complex PC or console-like experiences to your mobile device. Gamers can now run their favorite games at higher frames per second and improved HDR for truly lifelike visuals. Now, let me introduce the first GPU based on our 5th gen architecture, the Immortalis G720. 15% more performance and up to 40% less memory bandwidth usage. It allows for better and more sustained frame rates, and ultimately higher quality graphics and more immersive visual experiences. This is our most performant GPU ever. When compared to the Immortalis G17 GPU, it offers 15% more performance with only 2% increase in area. And the G715 is already proven to be 20% smaller in die size than its nearest competitor. As part of TCS 23, we're announcing a new ARM v9 Cortex compute cluster. This is the 3rd consecutive year where we're delivering double-digit performance gains on top of our v9 architecture. Cortex X4, our 4th generation of X, highlights our deep commitment to continually pushing the limits on flagship performance. It's the fastest CPU we've ever built, with 15% more performance. And it's built upon a massively power-efficient microarchitecture that consumes 40% less power than last year's Cortex X3. And with only 10% area growth, it represents the most performant per millimeter squared of Cortex X in ARM's history. Cortex X brings devices to the next level across the board, whether it's faster app launches, faster web browsing, as well as the efficiency for long-lasting AAA gaming, all-day productivity, and crucial background tasks that need to get done. Our new big core, Cortex A720, and the new little core, Cortex A520, are both delivering 20% more power efficiency when compared to the previous generation. Cortex A720 is the industry-leading CPU IP that boosts sustained performance as the workhorse of the cluster. Additionally, Cortex A520 is our most performant, high-efficiency little core ever. We're also announcing our new dynamic shared unit, DSU 120. It's designed to scale up to demanding multi-thread use cases. With our new CPU cluster, you get performance when you want it and efficiency when you need it. To unlock the nodal transitions of the future, advanced architectures are required to deliver the highest performance and the most efficient designs. This requires tighter coupling with process nodes and compute capabilities. The interest in performant, efficient compute on ARM has never been higher. And our ongoing effort to deliver foundational compute platforms remains unmatched. By innovating on CPU designs in close collaboration with a process manufacturing leader like TSMC, it ensures our ecosystem has access to the best foundations for better solutions. In this generation, we've taken our long-standing partnership a step further. Earlier this year, we taped out the Cortex X4 on TSMC's N3E process, an industry first. We built custom IP for ARM cores like the Cortex X4, ensuring readiness to maximize the PPA benefits of the process and our processor. This lays the foundation for our future where together we will drive system performance and power efficiency through design partitioning and advanced packaging technology. To add more detail on our exciting partnership, please welcome Dan Kopacharan, Head of Design Infrastructure, Management Division, TSMC.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, it's quite a bit difficult to pronounce a Thai last name. It's a bit long. So good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Am. Thank you, CK. Thank you, Chris, for opportunities. I'm Dan Kopacharan. I'm head of the OIP ecosystem. So I have a fortunate opportunity to work with Arm for many, many years. You can see from here, Arm and TSMC has been working together for a long time, and I think the chart is cannot cover everything. It's more than 10 years. You can see dot there. We start with many Arm and TSMC start with many world first. Starting from 2012, we have 64-bit on first FinFET, and you have big little cores on the FinFETs, and the 3-nanometer physical IP design. And just like Chris said, ARM Cortex X4 on TSMC NVE, okay, which is our latest. So I'll show you the technology roadmap. I think most of you are familiar with our technology roadmap. The top line is our advanced technologies. You can see the N3, which is in production now, which is the first of the 3 nanometers. It's already in productions. And what Chris just mentioned about the Cortex X4 on N3E, which is our latest, which is going to productions this year. And we'll have continue with N2 and N2X. Okay. In addition to the top line, we also continue to add the technology for our mainstream. We have the N6, N4P, and then continue to N3Ps. Okay, so that's our technologies, N3Es with ARM Cortex. And in addition to the advanced technologies, we also have advanced packaging. I think ARM, and as part of our ecosystem partner, we also work with ARM on the advanced packaging and 3D IC, which you see, okay? Let me show you the technologies. So on the right side here, we have the 3D IC, which is what we call SOIC. Okay, SOIC is a silicon stack. And there's two versions. One is the SOIC-P, and the second one is SOIC-X. SOIC-P is a microbump base for more cost-effective versions. And SOIC-X, which is a bumpless design, we just stack the wafers. Okay, so in addition to the 3D, we also have 2.5D technologies, a CoWoS technology on top, which is a chip-on-wafer on silicons, substrate, and so silicon interposer. And we also have RDL-based CoWoS as well. Okay, and that's for high-performance computing. And we have Info technologies, which you can always use is the high-performance computing and mobiles. We have the Info 2.5D, and Info 3Ds. Okay, so that's our technologies. So we have quite diverse advanced technologies, advanced packagings, and 3D ICs, and with collaboration with ARM. So we have many world first. Okay. Thank you. Thank you to be here.
Thank you, Dan. I'll call you Dan K. How about that? Wow, it's amazing what TSMC has been delivering, not just from a process technology point of view, but the way that they're driving advanced packaging and how that's continuing to just allow us to continue to enjoy Moore's Law-like continued scaling. So I've shown you a range of CPU and GPU IP. But when we bring together these foundational elements together through our total compute platform, we believe that mobile experiences are better than ever thanks to end-to-end system optimizations. We believe this unlocks the best overall SoC performance for the workloads of today, but also the workloads of tomorrow. Our intent is to reduce power everywhere. The data movement in the new 5th generation GPU architecture features DVS that I mentioned before. This helps to optimize the use of system-level cache. Additionally, this new CPU cluster features our DSU 120, which allows for lower power modes, larger L3 caches, which also reduces the amount of transactions to DRAM, increasing performance as well as improving the efficiency of our interconnect. ARM has a long history of providing system interconnect for the world's premium smartphones. We've listened to the feedback of our partners and have introduced a number of innovations in the latest version of CI 700, including reduced die size and delivering a 25% reduction in interconnect latency, along with idle power optimizations and providing great system performance without compromising battery life. ARM's total compute strategy delivers a complete package of IP designed and optimized for specific workloads to work seamlessly across as a complete system. Now, to tell you more about how the TCS strategy delivers the latest in silicon and devices, I'd like to welcome Dr. J.C. Xu, Corporate Senior Vice President and General Manager, Wireless Communications Business Unit, MediaTek.
Good morning, everyone. I'm JC. Really happy to be here representing MediaTek to bring our greatest greetings to ARM's 2023 new IP launch event. MediaTek actually has a long history of deep collaboration with ARM on many projects. And among the most important is our flagship series of 5G smartphone chips. With the launch of ARM v9 architecture in 2021, we released our first Dimensity flagship 5G smartphone SoC, the Dimensity 9000 series, which is quite successful and really build the first step of our flagship deployment and continue. You can see a lot of design win here now. Last year, we launched our next generation, we call the 9200, Dimensity 9200. And among its many new technologies, it's embraced ARM's latest Computex X3 and A715 CPUs, and the brand new flagship GPU to become the first smartphone chip with hardware ray tracing. This month, we follow its success with the announcement of a Dimensity 9200 Plus, which will soon appear in the most desirable smartphone. We boosted the GPU performance by 17% and pushed the CPU speeds even further to an incredible speed of 3.35 gigahertz. Together, they deliver supreme performance and even faster games and more impressive experiences. Later this year, we will continue our partnership with ARM. Its innovative 2023's IP the Cortex X4 and A720 CPUs and G720 GPU have provided an excellent foundation of our next generation Dimensity flagship SoC. We envision it will deliver the impressive performance and efficiency through groundbreaking architecture and technical innovations. This will enable many people to enjoy more fluid and multifunctional apps, computational videography, more immersive experiences, and meet gamers' demands for faster, more realistic graphics that can rival games consoles. For example, live streaming while gaming, while also using real-time AI filter or virtual avatars, is becoming an increasingly popular thing. Above all, each of the cutting-edge features in the smartphone must work flawlessly together, even through extended periods. We are excited to reveal our new flagship SoC Dimensity chip to everyone very soon. The smartphone enthusiasts can expect a whole new level of epic experiences in everything they enjoyed. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, JC. Wow. I learned something today. I didn't even know about live streaming with filters while you're playing a AAA game. Now, that's performance. Again, just thank you very much for MediaTek joining us today. Amazing progress that they're making and continue to transform the smartphone landscape and many other industries for that sake. So beyond the IP, let's talk a little bit about how we believe ARM is leading the way in supporting developers to take advantage of AI and ML in their workloads. We've been enabling our hardware with increased ML capabilities. And if you just look at the last few generations of smartphones, thanks to ARM CPU and ARM GPU improvements, AI processing capability has roughly doubled. But we've recently seen an explosion of interest in generative AI. It has been stealing the headlines of major ecosystem developer conferences. 2 weeks ago at Google I/O, Google announced new language models and how Android was going to bring a brand new personalization features, all built on top of generative AI. Last week at Microsoft Build, Microsoft detailed how they're bringing AI to Windows 11 to improve the user experience and to empower users to do even more amazing and powerful things on their own. We believe that generative AI and large language models are only in the early innings, and what that is going to require for your device, both in the cloud and in the device, is only just starting. Whether it's training large language models in the cloud or hosting smaller models on your device, bring the twin benefits of privacy and efficiency. The high-performance efficient compute for AI will be at the center of the revolution. High-performance AI computing on ARM. For some time now, ARM's AI-enabled client platform shipments have outstripped those of other client computing architectures. This is making them the world's most accessible and easiest to target for developers looking to add AI and ML into their applications. ARM's open source software libraries, ARM-NN and ARM Compute Library, enable developers to optimize the execution of their machine learning workloads on both ARM v9 CPUs and ARM GPUs. Since the beginning of the year, ARM-NN and ARM Compute Libraries have been used by Google Apps with over 100 million active users already. Early next year, these ARM libraries will be accessible to third-party apps via Google Play services for Android developers. This means every Android developer can access the latest ARM technologies and software updates, ensuring best-in-class AI performance on ARM. Thanks to the scalability of the ARM v9 architecture, we continue to look at ways to optimize for AI and ML and only expect things to accelerate from here. Speaking of accelerating, the products we are launching today will be powering the next generation of flagship smartphones. But it's not only the next generation that we're driving. We have an eye towards the future. We have never been as committed as we are towards our CPU and GPU roadmaps. Over the next few years, you will see us invest heavily in key IP, such as the Crate GPU, as well as the Blackhawk CPU, to deliver the compute and graphics performance our partners demand. But let's get back to TCS 23. There are nearly 9 million mobile developers in the world developing on ARM for ARM. From the top games to regional apps, we pride ourselves in offering the flexibility and commonality needed to write easier, simpler, secure, and faster software. Let's take a closer look at how we're dealing with seamless software experience for today's developers. As part of TCS 23, we are ensuring developers can unlock their creative potential and design for modern workloads, delivering 64-bit performance, security integration to protect against more advanced digital threats, and scalable solutions that bring more premium features to the broader market. This is all underscored with an efficiency designed in at the system level. We've been on a multi-year journey to 64-bit only. The good news, we consider the migration to 64-bit mission accomplished. Last year, Pixel 7 launched with an OS that only allowed 64-bit applications. MediaTek also launched its first full 64-bit Android SoC, which has already been deployed in many premium handsets. And China's top app stores have recently reported they're nearing 100% compliance for 64-bit only for their top 3,000 apps. In the last 10 years, our lives have truly gone digital, with over 255 billion app downloads just last year alone. However, there are more opportunities than ever for personal data to be exposed. We're learning a lot about the digital security challenges that are in front of us, and we know memory safety is a key priority. ARM's memory tagging extension, MTE, allows developers to detect and avoid memory safety vulnerabilities, both before and after deployment, ensuring a safe and secure digital experience. We're delivering MTE through our ARM v9 generation of CPUs. Already, it's working to eliminate memory safety bugs, the bugs that make up to 70% of all software vulnerabilities. Today, we're seeing solutions deployed both across enterprise and consumer markets. Handset maker Honor recently announced it will make MTE-enabled devices available to developers. This has further enabled Kuaishou, a leading short video platform that is deeply committed to privacy and security, to transform their development process, bringing a better user experience to their over 360 million daily active users. This is only one great example of the benefits that MTE is starting to realize already. As you would expect with ARM, the story does not end with flagship devices. When we design the TCS 23 generation of devices, we asked our engineers to design in scalability and flexibility from the outset, to allow our partners to build more performant and efficient computing solutions at all price points. Additional options in the new CPU cluster, like smaller configurations for Cortex A720, more scalability in our interconnect, enable a cost-effective, efficient computing solution for an even wider range of devices in the 5G era. Cortex A720 is capable of offering the latest ARM v9 architecture in the same footprint of our previous V8 A78 core. Additionally, in an A76 cluster, the ARM A720 and A520 offer 40% more performance with only a 15% increase in die size, not to mention all of the goodness of the ARM v9 architecture. On the GPU front, the Mali G720 and G620 bring premium GPU capabilities and features to a wider market, bringing the same flagship benefits to consumers at a lower price point. We believe that everyone deserves to enjoy the benefits of our ARM v9 CPUs and our 5th-gen GPU architecture, and the immersive, intelligent, and secure experiences that they deliver. We are delivering mobile innovation from silicon to software and enabling the ultimate visual and intelligent experiences. ARM total compute solutions are brought to life by our global ecosystem, and we are pleased to have many of them supporting us today. I want to personally thank Brian, JC, and Dan for joining me here up on stage. ARM and our partners have a pivotal role to play in ensuring the world's experiences on all mobile devices are continuing to be transformational and continue to push forward our progress in humanity. TCS 23 is the platform for mobile computing, designed to deliver CPU and GPU technologies to power immersive games and next-gen AI applications. I believe the future is full of hope and possibilities. A future built on ARM. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris, for sharing your wonderful insight. 非常谢谢 Chris 带来精彩的分享，让我们更加了解哇 ARM 在未来将如何改变我们的行动运算哦，同时呢，为我们带来更精彩的科技生活。And now it's time for a group photo. I'd like to invite our distinguished guests to come on the stage again for a group photo. 接下来呢是大合照时间哦，我们要来特别呢为今天来到我们当中的贵宾朋友们来合影留念。接下来呢，让我们再一次的掌声欢迎ARM台湾总裁 CK 来到舞台上方，让我们掌声欢迎 CK。好的，接下来呢，让我们欢迎的是我们 ARM 生态系的合作伙伴华硕电脑手机事业处总经理 Brian， 欢迎 Brian 来到舞台上方。好，我们也请 Brian 帮我们站到 CK 的右边的位置，谢谢。接下来呢，让我们欢迎的是联发科技资深副总经理及无线通讯事业部总经理 JC， 有请 JC 也来到舞台上方。今天真的非常谢谢我们生态系合作伙伴哦，一起这个非常精彩的分享哦，非常感谢你们的支持。And then let's welcome Dan Coach Catherine, Head of the Design Infrastructure Management Division TSMC. Thank you for coming, and please stand on Brian's right side. Thank you. 最后，让我们再一次以热烈的掌声来欢迎 Chris Berge. Welcome, Chris Berge, Senior Vice President and General Manager, Client Line of Business at ARM. Please stand on the central marker. Thank you. Okay, right now, let's look straight towards the media and show our excitement by giving a big thumbs up. Thank you, big smile. 今天也非常谢谢许多的媒体朋友们来到我们的当中哦，给予我们ARM非常大 大力的支持哦，非常谢谢媒体朋友们和分析师朋友们。OK，let's get a little bit closer. Thank you. 好，那今天呢，我想要透过大家的参与呢，我们也能够更了解到了 ARM 的新品，哇，真的是很 amazing 哦。在未来呢，不管是 AI 时代、5G 的时代，将会带来完全崭新的应用发展哦。OK， 中间的媒体朋友 OK 了哈。OK，let's look to the right， 右边有媒体朋友们吗？这边 OK。我们先看中间，Let's look straight towards this media camera. 好的，非常谢谢我们所有的贵宾朋友们。Thanks to all our guests. Thank you. And thank you to all our ARM's ecosystem partners. Thank you all for coming today. 谢谢。Please return to your seat. Yes. Thank you, Chris. Please remain on seat and take a seat. Because we are going to a Q&A session. 接下来呢是我们媒体 Q&A 的时间。那我们同时要再邀请2位 ARM 的长官上台哦，让我们一起来掌声欢迎我们 ARM 的另外2位长官。OK， 我们邀请到是 ARM CPU 产品管理资深总监 Devon Rossinger， 还有终端产品事业部产品总监 Andy Kraken 一起上台。Now we also invite Devon Rossinger, Senior Director CPU Product Management Client Line of Business, to come on the stage to join us the Q&A session. And other one, let's welcome Andy Kraken, Director Product Management Client Line of Business. Okay, now we are open to questions. Please feel free to ask questions either in Chinese or English. And just a quick reminder, ARM now is in a quiet period, so we could not answer questions, answer financial or forward-looking questions. Thank you for your understanding. OK， 那如果有需要提问的媒体朋友们，可以先举手。那在提问前呢，也请先告诉我们您的名字以及所服务的单位哦。Please let us know your name and the company before raising questions. Thank you. And because of we have limited time, so today, 所有的这个媒体朋友们呢，我们以一题为限哈。We will limit each journalist to one question. Thank you for your understanding. 好，现在有没有媒体朋友们需要提问的，可以先行举手。Here.
Hello, Usman Pirzada from WCCF Tech. I just wanted to confirm, so I know that the Cortex X4 is has already taped out on the TSMC N3E, but Intel also expects it to be built on top of the 18A process. So does that mean that we're getting 2 flavors, one on 18A and one on N3E? Or does that mean that you will be focusing specifically on the N3E now instead of the 18A? So can you elaborate on that?
So thank you for your question. So we obviously work with multiple foundry partners, but today what we were talking about is that we do believe with some of the changes in the advanced lithography and kind of the path of Moore's law, that some of our path processes where we designed a little bit more abstracted from what next generation processes would deliver is not going to give us the best performance. And so we've taken that a step further, and we're starting to do system design, looking at different nodes and what's possible, the leading being N3E and beyond.
好，谢谢您的问题哦。首先呢，就是在这个晶圆代工的一个这个合作伙伴部分呢，因为呢，其实我们看到了，不论是在这个时刻的一个这个技术，或者是在摩尔定律方面呢，我们都看到了一些后续的一个变化跟改变。所以呢，我们认为我们过去的一个制程啊，已经不见得能够为我们次世代的产品呢带来最佳的一个效能。因此呢，在系统设计上面呢，我们也考虑到不同制程节点的一个这个特性啊，来做出适当的一个这个调整。
还有其他媒体朋友们要发问吗？可以先行举手。Here.
Hi guys, Ian from Aldermore. Does mobile include notebook?
So, hey Ian, yes, mobile includes notebooks or large screen compute, we would call it.
Thank you.
是的，这个 mobile 部分呢，事实上有包括这个笔电的部分。
Any questions? Here.
Hello, this is Jeffrey from Ondia. And my question is, when on going to advanced technology, the TSMC N3E, how to solve some customer concern about geopolitical risk?
Well, what I would say is that, as I mentioned, we have multiple foundry partners that we're working with. And, we can only control what we can control, which is building the best designs that ARM can create in partnership with those foundries. And we hope that other challenges get resolved in due course.
好，那就是在这个问题呢，就是在跟这个不同的这个晶圆厂合作的时候，尤其像在运用这个台积电的这个 N31的一个这个制程的时候呢，有没有考量到这个地缘风险的一个相关的一个这个问题哦？那事实上呢，我们ARM 跟多家不同的一个这个晶圆代工的合作伙伴呢来合作。那在这个部分呢，其实我们只能掌控我们自己能够掌控的一个部分呢，就是在 ARM 的部分呢提供并且呢研发最佳的一个这个设计。那同时呢，能够跟这个我们合作的一个这个晶圆代工的一个合作伙伴呢，来发挥这个相辅相成的一个这个效果。那至于其他的问题呢，我们希望他们当然是希望一切能够去圆满的解决。
Thank you. Any questions?
您好，我是零组件杂志 Steven。我想问一下，这次这个 TCS23，相较于之前的 TCS22，它最主要的一个最大的不同跟它的特色是在哪里？
The question is the major difference and the biggest feature for TCS23 compared with the previous generation TCS22.
Wow, it's like asking you to pick your favorite child. We think that across the board, obviously significant improvements in the X-core, significant GPU improvements, all of the enhancements we've done to reduce power in the system, including the new DSU 120. And then additionally, we're now allowing up to 14 cores with that DSU. So supporting larger designs, maybe like a large screen compute device, as well as mobile handsets.
这个部分呢，这个问题真的非常困难回答，就好像让你在这个几个孩子里面选择你最喜欢的是哪一个一样，非常困难回答。那当然在这样当中呢，其实在整体而言呢，我们做了非常多重要的一个提升，不论是在 GPU 的性能方面，能够有所提升，或者是在整体的一个功耗呢，能够进一步的去控制，而让它这个下降。那在 DS 的部分呢，最多能够去包含到14个 cores，14个核心。那这样的一个做法呢，能够去允许更大的一个这个设计，比如说更大荧幕啊，或是需要更大这个相关能力一个这个装置等等。
I also forgot GPU improvements on that too. So kind of across the board, we think that there's significant improvements across the board.
那其实，在整体层面来说在全面性的这个效能上面呢，都有所提升。
Okay. We have a limited time, so last question. 最后一个问题，因为时间的关系哦。Is there any questions? Here.
I'm Cakra from Infocomputer Indonesia. Just want to ask about the power improvement. Does it count the contribution from the improvement in technology node or just the architecture side?
I'm sorry, could you restate the question? I didn't quite understand it.
I'm asking about the improvement in the power consumption. Does it counts the improvement from the technology node, the TSMC part, or just from the architecture side?
I see. The question is, does it include node improvements or not? You're asking about the CPU specifically?
Yeah.
Okay. Stefan, you want to take that one?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it actually doesn't. So this is ISO process. And of course, as soon as you add additional process technology to this, the power efficiency gains would be even higher.
所以这个问题呢，就是在整个功耗的一个这个提升上面是来自于制程节点一个这个帮助，或者是整体架构的一个这个部分呢。那我们看到是在这个领域，其实是在这个制程的这个技术上面呢，我们看到在这方面带来一个提升，同时在整个技术上面呢，也是能够让它的功耗得以降低的因素之一。
好的，非常谢谢所有媒体朋友们踊跃的提问啊。那今天呢，我们这个 Q&A session 呢，最后我们是不是请 Chris 帮我们总结一下重点啊 ？Okay, before we close the Q&A session, Chris, would you please give us a quick summary for today's announcement?
So again, thank you so much for all the support. I hope everyone has a great week. We're super proud of obviously what our engineers are accomplishing, our performance improvements with the IP, our ability to put that IP together as a total solution, and then our ability to increase the opportunity for developers to create and provide seamless, secure performance on top of that architecture. And so that is really our focus, being world-class across the board on all of those aspects. And again, I really appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you very much.
那祝大家都有一个非常这个丰硕的收获丰硕的一个这个这一整周啊。那我们非常以我们在工程方面的一个成就呢为傲。那我们能够在 IP 方面呢做到这个性能上面的一个提升，同时呢去创造出这样的一个全面性的一个这个解决方案呢，同时呢能够让开发人员有更多的机会能够去创造无缝且安全。而且效能进一步提升的一些这个相关的应用。整体而言呢，我们希望能够在全面各个领域上面呢，都能够带来世界级的一个表现。再次感谢各位今天的参与。
I'm going to add one more thing. We're also super proud of our partnerships. I think the ecosystem, ARM's strength is due to our ecosystem of partners. So many of them are here today. Some are not here today, but also just super proud of those partnerships. We got a chance to show off several of them on the stage today. But those are also a big part of what we're quite excited about.
当然，我们也非常以我们的这个生态体系的一个合作伙伴呢为傲。今天呢，我们非常荣幸邀请了几位这个合作伙伴呢，在台上跟我们一同的分享。那再次强调啊，我们的这个成就呢，所有的这个生态体系的合作伙伴呢，绝对是功不可没的。谢谢。
Okay, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for answering questions. Thank you. 也非常谢谢今天所有媒体朋友以及呢所有分析师朋友们的莅临。The Q&A session has come to an end. 谢谢大家的莅临。那我们今天 Q&A session 就在这边告一个段落了。谢谢大家，我们下次再会喽。